I'm Larry Marble. It's time for a big old heaping helping of ag information. You're listening to our program courtesy of the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's DDTexasOutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle and Company, Corpus. News that India is considering restricting wheat exports due to drought-related crop losses spiked the wheat market yesterday as KC wheat closed 53 cents by the bushel higher. Corn and beans were moderately higher as a result. The corn market continues to be supported by the Russian-Ukrainian war and all of its uncertainties, as well as U.S. corn crop that's seriously but not irreparably behind schedule. A week or two of warm, dry weather will solve that problem, and the rains that caused the delay will go a long way toward making the crop. A week from yesterday, May the 12th, USDA is going to release their latest crop production and supply and demand reports, which will contain some key projections at that point in time. Will USDA increase corn exports, and what does that do to year-end carryout, and where will USDA peg the national average corn yield? May corn, 803 3/4 up 5 1/4. May beans, 1678 1/2 up 8 3/4. May Kansas City hard red winter wheat, 1165 3/4 up 53 1/4. John Tuggle, 800-288-4453, Tuggle and Company, Corpus. We're on the line with Jody Fry from Producers in Cargyle. Jody, how did the cattle sale go this week?
Pretty similar to the week before on numbers, 1,260 head. Continue to see plenty of cattle moving with this dry weather continuing. Calves and yearlings calling those steady on the better quality heavyweight calves. Some of these lighter weight calves coming, of course, due to the dry weather, and some of the lesser quality calves today. We saw those kind of trade $1 to $3 lower. Slaughter cows, as we was expecting, they were lower this week, kind of $2 to $4 lower. And I would say most of the decline came on the thinner fleshed cows. The real good high yield and heavyweight cows were closer to that $2 lower. Limited supply of bred cows and cow-calf pairs, steady to slightly lower again this week. On your better quality steers, 400 to 600 pounds from 145 all the way up to a high of 195, mostly 150 to 170. 600 to 800 pound steers from 130 to a high of 165, mostly 135 to 155. Better quality heifers, 400 to 600 pounds, 130 up to a high of near 165, mostly 140 to 155. Slaughter cows, average to high yielding from 60 to 76. A few of the highest yielding slaughter cows from 78 to 84. Had a couple of outstanding high yielding slaughter cows that actually brought 94. Thinner or lower yielding cows, plenty of those today from 35 to 57. Slaughter bulls, average to high yielding from 75 to 97. A few of the very highest yielding slaughter bulls from 98 all the way to a high of 108. Bred cows and 2-year-olds, a few young heavy breds from 750 to a high of 1100. Same way on the cow-calf pairs, pretty light tested, but young pairs today anywhere from 900 to a high of 1450.
How about next week?
Well, I missed it on that sheep and goat. I never dreamed of having over 10,000. They said trailers just lined up all day Monday. I think it was over 300 and something consigners last week, or this week actually, on the sheep and goat sale. But with this hot weather over the weekend, they need to come with them. Look for at least somewhere in the neighborhood, probably of 6,000 to 8,000. Cattle numbers could be a little lighter next week, but they wouldn't have to be. We've kind of been in this range from 12 to 1,300 head for several weeks.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Jody.
You bet. Call us there at the office at 325-653-3371. My mobile phone would be 234-7895.
Jody, we appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry.
I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm, and we're on the line with Brandon DeBose from DeBose Pipe, Panel, and Gate. This what year they start?
Man, they started in 1976. Grandfather started this business, backyard in Lomita, Texas.
Brandon, describe your product line and services provided.
Yes, sir. We do entrances. We sell pipe. We sell livestock gates, pasture gates, heavy-duty corral gates. You know, any kind of gates you'd really need out there on your farm, your pasture, whatever it is.
The phrase that y'all use within the commercial is wholesale to the public.
We're under competitors' retail prices, and our panels are the first and only to ever have a lifetime warranty against any livestock. Our heavy-duty line, they're made out of a 2-inch Schedule 80 pipe frame and inch and 5/8 14-gauge rails, and they're going to weigh around 150 pounds. We're very confident in the way they're built, the material they're built out of. We're very confident in our employees that put these things together. And, man, there's nothing more frustrating than going buying a competitor predator's panel and setting up your pins and having a bull try to jump out of it and tear 3 or 4 panels, and there you are having to go buy 3 or 4 more. When ours, man, you bring that panel back, show us where they try to jump through to jump over, and if it's damaged by any livestock beyond use, let us know, man. We replace it, no questions asked.
Now, you offer financing, too.
We go through a company called Sweet Pay Financing. It's been a very handy tool.
You're at the Lomita location. Give us your phone number for the Lomita location.
Lomita location, we can be reached at area code 512-752-3200.
And the website,
www.dubospanels.com.
We are on the line with Carl Herman from Caldwell Livestock Commission Company. Carl, how was the regular sale?
You know, we had a good sale yesterday. Had over 950 head for 118 sellers for 52 buyers on a higher calf market and steady cow market. We had 170 cows and bulls yesterday. Slaughter cows 40 to 88. Slaughter bulls 75 to 105. Stocker cows 700 to 2100. And pairs 875 to 1500. On the calf side, the steers, 2 to 3 weight steers brought 170 to 215. 3 to 4 weights, 170 to 212. 4 to 5 weights, 165 to 195. 5 to 6 weights, 160 to 187. 6 to 7 weight steers brought 145 to 172, and a 7 to 8 weights, 135 to 151. On the heifer side, 2 to 3 weight heifers, 150 to 210. 3 to 4 weights, 150 to 192. 4 to 5 weight heifers brought 156 to 187. 5 to 6 weights, 150 to 175. 6 to 7 weight heifers, 135 to 161. And the 7 to 8 weights, 120 to 157. The calf market was a lot higher than it was last week. People scrambling around trying to get some cattle bought. We've had some rain in the area, which has helped everybody's feelings a little bit. And looks like they can turn some cattle out. So we look forward to next week.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for that Wednesday sale, Carl Herman.
Okay, my number's 979-820-5349. Call the barn, 567-4119. If you're in the Giddings and surrounding area, call Max Ebner at 540-8676.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Larry.
Neighbor, this portion of Down on the Farm brought to you by PMI Kerrville, 103 Lafayette, 830-367-7473. PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing. Pipe, valves, or fittings, plates, sheet, channel, beam, culverts, purlins, fencing, and supplies. They now stock new pipe and casings. Find them again. PMI Kerrville, 103 Lafayette, 830-367-7473. We're on the line with Kenny Mingus from Milam County Livestock Auction. Cameron, Kenny, how's the sale shaping up?
Well, Larry, it's a little shorter today, and but we got a good rain at spots.
Good.
Yes, sir. We've got about 750 right now. Just put out the projection a while ago, thinking 950 to 1100. May not have the 11, depending on what it, where it rained at. Sure think we'll have 950 to 1,000 tomorrow with about 200 cows.
Good. What's your cow run like? What's your calving yearling run like?
About the same on the yearlings as last week. There's, several little drive-ins with 3 or 4 or 5, and then there's a string of 75 calves here that are just as good as you want to make them, down to some little bunches, 8, 10, 20 from different people that are pretty shapy and good kind.
Good.
On the stocker cows, we've got one little sellout deal of some ranching cows. They're good crossbred cows, half-blood cows. A few of them got a little beasting, got a good set of black calves on them. There's about 20 of those pairs. Got one guy here who's got a really good set of the same kind of cows, except those cows will be 4- and 5-year-old cows. And pretty good drag of palpated cows scattered through it. Got a set of older Angus pairs in here, younger, middle-aged to older. Got a good set of Charolais cross calves on them. So we'll have a little bit for everybody, Larry.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Kenny Mingus.
You bet. Right here on the Little River. Call us at 254-697-6697. Follow us on our webpage at MilamCountyLivestockAuction.com or catch us on Facebook.
Y'all have a good sale in Cameron, and then J.R. Gully is going to talk to you because I'm going overseas for vacation.
Well, have a good time and be careful.
You bet. Bye-bye. Neighbor, did you know, combined with the truss department, insulation department, and millworks department, just 3 of the departments there at MG Building Materials, they've got the ability to deliver an entire building package from a single supplier. They are truly your one-stop shop. They have 5 locations around South and Central Texas. Let's count them down right quick. Pleasanton, Kerrville, San Antonio, Corpus Christi, and Uvalde. MG Building Materials, your one-stop shop. mgbuildingmaterials.com. You know, I was looking on Facebook the other day and noticed it was a friend of mine's birthday. He is quite the craftsman. He loves to work with wood. He can build almost anything, and I needed a gift idea for him. So I thought about MG Building Materials, the perfect place to get gift cards. That's right. What better way than an MG gift card to get someone just the right thing if they like to construct stuff? Available in any denomination from $10 to $100. MG gift cards have no expiration date, nor do they incur a service fee. MG's cards can be redeemed at any of their 5 locations: San Antonio, Kerrville, Pleasanton, Corpus Christi, and Uvalde. So whether you need a power tool to build something, or some wood to build something, or some fencing, gosh, that'd be a great gift. MG Building Materials, mgbuildingmaterials.com. We're on the line with Leroy Kruger. Leroy, you said you missed the rain.
Yeah, we kind of got a little on the short side here. I can't complain. We got a half inch, I guess, Sunday night, Monday morning, and a little drizzle here today, but it's just still pretty tough around here. I delivered a bull to a customer over east of here, and man, it's still pretty green over there.
Yeah, well, I talked to my cousins that live down the road from your son, and they got 3 or 4 tents, and they were pretty happy with it there at South Plains.
Yeah, Josh is just happy when the wind ain't blowing so hard.
I know what you mean. How's the bull business?
Oh, we've been rocking along here. Been selling a few of those Horn Hereford bulls, and we sold out Angus bulls last week, but we do have a handful of them going to be coming probably next week. Some a few 2-year-olds and some fall bulls, and got a nice inventory of Charolais on hand. We're out of Pole Herefords right now. We got some Horn Herefords here and Charolais, and like I say, we're going to have some Angus on the truck coming probably next week sometime.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Leroy.
They catch me on the mobile at 830-570-0660.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We're on the line with Wade Floyd from D&D Texas Outfitters, Seguin. Wade, everybody thinks about deer in the fall, but we really need to take care of the protein situation all year round. What do you got to offer us this week?
Yeah, Larry, we did Antler Max proteins and your Antler Advantage made by Purina. They're some of the best that if you feed them year-round, you really do see the result. We also carry a Double Down protein that's been becoming very more popular.
And we want you to get it at D&D in Seguin. Wade Floyd, tell everybody how to contact you.
Larry, they can call me here at the store at 830-379-7340. Extension 180.
We're on the line with Josh Tilkey, Karnes City Auction Company. Josh, how'd we sell them last go-round?
Well, it was a rainy week. People got between half inch and an inch and a half, depending on where you were standing. We had 300 good cattle and 250 sheep and goats.
Let's walk the pens, Josh.
Market was still strong on all calves, 400 pounds and up. 2 to 3 weight calves, steers 185 to 210. 3 to 4s, $160 to 190. 4 to 5 weight men, 165 to 182. 5 to 6s, 155 to 170. 6 to 7s, 145 to 152. Heifer mates 2 to 3, 140 to 160. 3 to 4s, 145 to 185. 4 to 5 weight gals, 150 to 170. 5 to 6s, 150 to 170. 6 to 7s, 126 to 150. Older bull yearlings, $1.20 to 130. Long heifer yearlings, $1 bill to 110. The handful of older bred cows we had, $8.50 to $11.50. Packer cows, number 1 yield, 77 to 85. Number 2, 65 to 72. Bulls, 97 to $1 bill 10. On the sheep and goats, kids 25 to 50 pounds, 120 to 140 by the head, 50 to 100, 200 to 325. Stocker nannies, 180 to 350. Billies, 225 to 360. Lambs, 150 to 315 for the best dorpers. Rams, 225 to 400, Larry.
Now, what do we have coming this week?
Well, I'll tell you what, we lucked out and caught another good shower, and things are percolating a little bit out in the pasture. So I assume we're going to have another mediocre run of 350 to 450 on the cattle side.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
If you can use any of our services, call us here at the barn, 830-780-3382, or on the cell phone, 830-623-2855.
And the motto down there?
Long live Cowboys, Larry.
We appreciate it, Josh. Thank you.
Thank you much.
I'm on the line with Julie from D&D. Julie, what do you want to tell us about today?
Well, I was going to let you know that we got all the cattle cubes you could possibly need, 12, 20, and 38% protein cubes for your cattle. We also got the Crete, Precon, and several other fantastic feeds for all the cattle needs.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
If you call me at 830-379-7340, I'd gladly pick up, or you can even come and see me in the store. I'd be glad to talk to you for a few minutes.
We are on the line with Rodney Butler, Beeville Livestock. We're talking about the sale that we're going to have on Friday. What's it looking like at 7:15 Thursday night, Rodney?
We're tagging on 750, so I imagine we'll have around 8.5 tomorrow. Got about 180 cows. Got about 35 to palpate in the morning. And we got about 32 pairs. They're decent pairs. There's some good little young black cows and little gray cows in there. They're little gentle cows, but they're pretty good, got good calves. And we got several pens of good yearlings up there. I know there's 3 or 4 big pens of calves up there from one man. And gonna have a good sale tomorrow, sir.
In Beeville, Rodney Butler, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Yeah, if you have any questions about what we're going to sell tomorrow at 11 o'clock, call me at 361-358-1727 or call me on my mobile, 645-5002.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you and take care.
You bet. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Neighbor, let's take a look at the grains. Corpus Milo, courtesy of John Tuggle, D's plus 55, 1417. Corpus corn delivered in May, July plus 88, 77.5. Hard red winter wheat to Corpus in May, July plus 110, 1287. And we'll call Houston beans, 1476 3/4. 1,579 bale of Texas cotton at 141.88. Neighbor, I'm Larry Marble. That's it for grains and cotton. That's it for Down on the Farm. Good day.